Because you have to understand this, the riot is a separate issue from the murder by police of Mark Duggan. Two separate issues. The riot started because the police attacked a young 16-year-old lady. This footage is available on YouTube if people want to go and have a look at it. But that's actually the literal catalyst to the riot. The reason why this 16-year-old girl was even in the vicinity is because, as I understand it, she was part of a protest that was that left Broadwater Farm and marched on towards Tottenham Police Station.
When it first happened, the police didn't even need to come out of anything. The police came out from when there was a protest going on outside before anything got smashed. I was there, nothing, people were just standing, like basically right outside Tottenham Police Station. I was on Phillip Lane coming down, and there was just bare people standing there, like just, do you know what I mean? Just majority of people were standing there with little banners, whatnot. When the police finally came out, it wasn't just normal officers, there was riot police, yeah, but there was no riot in the beginning, yeah, there was just people standing there.
There was a girl, and she wasn't happy with the killing, innit? She wasn't happy that what was going on. Yeah. And obviously there was bare police there at the time, and she must have said something to police. I don't know what vibe she said it on, innit? But like, even however she said it, like, police can't really be touching someone else like that, innit? Like that. And then that triggered it off, and then obviously other people saw what happened. And obviously they're the local community, innit? So she must have been with probably her friends or family or something. So obviously that's how it really popped off, innit?
Was she on her own when she was going up to the police?
Yeah.
Yeah, she was.
She was?
She was.
And then when the police obviously started, what did they do to her when she got up to the police?
She started hitting her.
They started hitting her?
Yeah.
When they started hitting her, what happened?
Other people just got involved. That's when it all got violent.
When I spoke to people in Broadwater Farm, obviously they were very disappointed that this had erupted, and also that they were branded as possible troublemakers, and the media were harping back to 1985 when the riots were there. And of course this is a totally different scenario, but somehow in the media people were convinced or were reminded that it was something of the same. Now, speaking to the people, yes, very disappointed, disillusioned that this should happen. They had no idea that they didn't see this coming.
Well, I was bit by the police dog, taken down, and there was 3 officers standing around just letting the dog bite me. As you can see clearly on the Sky News, I wasn't doing anything. I was on the floor because I'm being bitten by the dog. I've tried to get the dog off me, and they're still standing there letting it happen. Obviously, no consideration at all for my injuries. Thrown in the back of the van, even at the police station, no bandages, no nothing like that, just letting me bleed out and stuff.
Wow.
And then I come to a conclusion saying we can't keep you here because I went to go and see the doctor there. And they tried to say that I have to go and have stitches because it's a serious injury, so I can't be put in a police cell. And just let me walk outside of the police station, and this was in Leighton police station obviously, so I've had to make my way from Leighton to North Middlesex Hospital at like 3 in the morning. I didn't loot, assault anyone, throw any bricks at the police, shout any intimidation towards them for them to do what happened. As I was saying, I was just standing around and I was attacked.
I've been quite moved really by, the response from the community. Just as an example of somebody, that's been helped today, there was a lady with 4 young children. Her home was burnt. She lived above the carpet. I forget what the name of the carpet place is, but there's quite a number of flats above. And her home was burnt, completely burnt out. She came. I remember seeing her when she came in this morning, and she was, it brought tears to my eyes. And when she left, she was in such better spirits from having talked to people. I spent quite a lot. I spent a fair bit of time with her. And as though she spoke to Camilla and to Charles, and and I think that helped too. And her children drew a picture, one picture of Camilla, one picture of Prince Charles, and handed them to them.
It seems to me that the Prime Minister now has to sound very strong and in dealing with the situation and using all possible methods, whereas a little bit of ingenuity, a little bit of encouragement to young people would be, in my mind, much more helpful.
I think the government stereotype young people. I think the government point the finger at a lot of young people, when in reality the young people are only learning from the older generation.
Our generation is a reflection of their generation, and I keep on hearing the Prime Minister talking about actions have consequences. He needs to realise that his actions has consequences, and these are the consequences of his actions.
I think this is the first Conservative and Lib Dem summer. Do you know what I mean? So this is the first coalition summer, and we have riots.
The government promised a lot of things, but when they come in power, they don't make good on it. So the Conservatives, I knew as soon as they came, everything would go down the pan. Everything's getting cut. They only want, they're only really there for the the upper class. Yeah, the better people. No, I can't even say that. That's not right. No, the more
People with money.
Yeah, thank you, everyone. Thank you. Yeah, they all said it.
Our stuff is being shut down. We're losing our funding. It's not just other people, and it's not just the criminals. Our funding's being shut down, and we don't like it. We've worked so hard, and the amount of things, the amount of emotional things and tasks and challenges and stuff we've been put through, we've passed them, and we've come out shining.
This riots were for, as much as adults were involved, it was mainly a youth thing, and so just a cry for help. That's what I think.
We're all in this together, and everyone is as important as everybody else.
Saying that we need to take some sort of, positivity out of all the destruction that's come about, because the quote from Martin Luther King that he was walking around in a Negro town in America during the 1960-something liberation riots, and he said that he saw a group of Negroes jumping about and shouting, "We won, we won," and he said to them and asked them, "How can you say you've won when there are 43 Negroes lying dead and your whole city is alight?" And he said they turned around and said to him that we won because now they're paying attention to us.